Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, dude! Welcome to the Fierce Game Show! Yeah! Woo! Bum, 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 bum! Yo, Fears! Audience Fears, welcome to the Fears Podcast Super Edition. We have a very special Fears podcast today. What's on the line? A lantern poster is on the line, my friends. The first person to 20 points wins. The host with the most is going to be asking all the questions. Now, I've prepared some questions. I'm going to ask some questions spontaneously. The categories are all over the place. We're going to ask some Fierce trivia, some YouTube trivia, the community trivia, movie history, movie sounds, movie props. I'm going to play a scene, and you guys have to guess it. And the very first person to lock in the answer in the chat gets the point. There we are. So I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing great. Coffee first, as always. Well, I'm sorry. Healthy snack first. Coconut. Organic coconut. That's good. That's damn good. Coffee first next. In my Crohn's mug. Crohn's. That Visions gave to me. Thank you, buddy. That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. Today's thumbnail, I found in red, GSN, Game Show Network, because it's a game show today. Now, I'll be honest. If there's time, if we finish, then I'm going to do some other topics. But it's probably going to take the entire show to get through 20 points, because, and I made it to 20, so it'd be a little bit more challenging. So there we are. Well, before we continue on, I got a couple of updates and a couple things that I want to talk about, because some stuff came to light, you know, on the in the community, So, yeah. So I want to talk about that too. I'm not trying to cause any drama. I just need to explain myself. So there we are. First of all, the name of the title, Fierce Game Show, winner gets a lantern poster. So I've got 2 copies. The lady at Staples was very nice, and she gave me the original back. So we got a big lantern poster. I'm going to save the big lantern poster for the very last. So what's going to happen is whoever wins today gets a copy of my lantern poster that's on the wall, which will always remain on the wall, because I love Lantern. He's my buddy. He's my pal. But she did a nice copy. So that's the copy that the fan's gonna get is an 11 by 17. I believe that's what it was. If I got that wrong, please remember, because you guys have a better memory than me. And then, so we're gonna do this today, and then I'm gonna probably not do a game show for about a week or 2. So in 2 weeks' time, then we'll do another game show, and I'm going to come up with different rules, and we'll do a different type of game show, and then in 2 weeks' time, then whoever wins that gets the gigantic lantern poster. So yeah. Anyway, let me turn on my fan real quick. It's getting a little toasty in here. 2 seconds, because I forgot to grab not only my book to keep score, but I forgot to turn on the fan. So 2 minutes. All right. There we go. All right. So there's that. So, like I said, so today we're doing, so it's so what's up for grabs is the medium lantern poster is up for grabs. And then in 2 weeks' time, the bigger one, the gigantic one, I don't know how big that one is. I should have asked Lantern or Visions because they are the ones that sent it to me. So that one's up for grabs. So yeah. All right. So this stream is dedicated to my buddy, my pal Zach, the Incredible Impression. So that's the first update. So Zach, if you're watching, I haven't worn the shirt in a while, so I thought this will be a perfect shirt to wear today. Bump on the show. Also, give me 1 second. I forgot to grab it. Me and Dave, on Sunday, me and Dave are going to FYE. I haven't been there in a long time. I mean years. I think the last time I went to FYE, don't quote me, I want to say a year or two. Ever since Dave told me about FYE, ever since Dave told me about Barnes & Noble near Atomic Horror, I stopped going. So this is me and Dave's second year of friendship. So it's about maybe a year and a half I haven't went to FYE, maybe 2 years, somewhere around there. I don't know, but it's been a long time. So anyway, we're going to FYE, so be sure to go to FYE.com, get all that epic merch, and then after FYE, we're going to, BAM! Atomic Horror. Go to atomichorror.com for all your horror movie and horror needs. Check them out on Instagram, Atomic Horror, and then atomichorror.com. Check it out. BAM! There it is. All right. Next, we got a couple of new shows coming up. The Orlando Collectors Fest was awesome. Now, we're going to be reviewing that on my show on Sunday after Zach's. And I think Zach said he may do like a little version on his show. So I'm going to wait till Zach's done. And then me, Dave, Zach, and Hollywood, hopefully, if Hollywood can come on, are going to review it on my show, plus a couple other topics. Lantern's always welcome on my panel, so I'll probably throw Lantern the link. So yeah. The next one that the next one is Space Coast, from Coast to Coast, Collectors Fest. February 22nd. I don't know if I'm going to go to that one. I may. So the next one I may go to is either the March 1st one, the Brenton Collectors Fest, or March 8th, the South Florida Collectors Fest. So one of these two is the next one that I'm going to go to, I think. Unless Dave wants to go to the other one, we'll work it out. We'll figure it out. Sometimes I like to go to the cons by myself. Sometimes I like to go with friends. The biggest convention, it probably slipped their brain. Somebody, not mentioning any names, I wouldn't say they lied. It probably just slipped their head. They said I haven't went to a serious big con in quite a while. You're misinformed. You're misinformed. I think everybody forgot about Spooky Empire. That's a pretty big con. That was the biggest con I've went to in a long time. I wouldn't consider the toy shows to be cons, except for Super Retro Con. That's a pretty big con that Jeff puts up. But all of other Jeff's shows, they're tiny little toy cons, toy shows, which I still like to go to. So it's more of a show. But Super Retro Con has anywhere from 10 to about 15,000 people, and he does have a lot of guests. So that's really the only Comic-Con that Jeff does. But the biggest show that I went to last year was Spooky Empire. So that is a con. That had well over anywhere from 60 to 70,000 people. You guys saw Zach's vlog. You saw my lives. You're going to see my vlog whenever I get some time to upload it. Because I'm working on getting caught up. So whoever said, oh, Fears doesn't went to any big cons, that's a lie. You're lying. Or misinformed. That's a pretty big con. 60 to 70,000 people with tons of guests. There was so many guest stars. Greg Nicotero, Alex Vincent from Child's Play. That's the biggest con. So put that rumor to bed. There's talks of Fears' games being rigged. That's total bullshit and immaturity. I can't remember who said that, but I heard someone say it. Someone said that I stole the idea from Jason. First of all, Jason doesn't hold the patent on trivia games. You know, so whoever said Jason owns the trivia games, it's the internet. Quit being childish. Anyone can do a trivia game. Anyone. So he doesn't hold the patent on it. Second of all, even if I wanted to steal the idea from Jason, which I didn't, but I'll humor the thought. Why would I even want to? Jason doesn't like me. I don't like Jason. He's not back in the community. He only came back for Yakov's Bible study, right? I wouldn't say that's back. But just to prove everybody wrong, because me and Yakov had a chat, and I'm not trolling Yakov, but he said, Fears, I don't believe you. He goes, I said, I can show you the evidence. I asked Meta, because I'm sure, not everybody, but I'm sure, even I get sick and tired of the same topics, you know, like, oh, top 10 this, top 10 that, oh, let's review this movie. My only thing was, I wasn't trying to steal anyone's thunder. I thought, I want to bring some more content to my channel. Okay, so I said, hey, Meta, give me an interactive topic that I can do that with the fans. And I'll go back. I screenshot it, and if people still don't believe me, then I'll fumble through all the way to the first time I asked Meta, and it was way before Jason came back into the community for Yakov's Bible study. I hate that I have to do this, but I just cannot stand rumors and drama and bullshit. Whoever said Fears loves drama is a fucking liar. I hate it. I detest drama. But here we go. So the very first time I asked, there they are, I screenshot them, but if you still don't, I'll give you more evidence. So the first time anything came up, I even said even like a TV show theme. It was on January 30th. That was way, there it is, look, January 30th, way before Jason came back for Yakov's Bible study. Way. So I said, I'm sorry, Meta says, hey, still there. We're brainstorming ideas for your podcast. Want to explore more concept or pick up where we left off? And I said, no, I've got 4. That should be good for a show. And then she says, you've got a solid foundation for your show. If you need anything in the future and want to bump ideas, I'm here to help. Good luck with the Fears podcast. I'll catch you on YouTube, right? I'll catch you on YouTube. There we are. And then I said, can you give me a topic to talk about January? So, and she even said, so this is the first mention of it, and then I'll go into the other one. You could discuss best movies or TV shows like a game show, reflect on the past year, share on your goals, resolutions, maybe even do a top 5 countdown. So there's not much of that game show talk, but there's a tiny little sliver. The next one, there's a lot. So let me go to the next. So here's the next photo. So I said, I was getting a little angry, so I said, give me a fucking podcast idea. Give me a fucking podcast idea. She says, Fears versus me. You and your fans submit answers to a series of questions. Then you can compare your responses or their responses. It could be fun to see how well your audience knows you and how you know them. You could ask about favorite movies, TV shows, or even hypothetical situations. The goal is to find out who's more in tune with whom, like a game show. So that's the very first time. So then I didn't respond back to her. She said, hey, still thinking about that podcast idea? We're brainstorming some interactive concepts, and I'd love to share more if you're interested. Can I tell you a few more ideas? And then I said, give me one more podcast ideas. And she said, sounds of memories. You could play sound effects or music clips and ask your fans. So between the sounds of music and fans versus me, I kept asking, and that's how I came up with that name, Reflections of Fears. So, to disbelief anyone's imagination, I did not steal it from Jason. Even if I did, let's say I didn't even present any evidence. Again, he doesn't own the fucking patent on a game show. If Fears wants to do a game show, I can do it if I fucking want to. It's not that big of a deal. People make it a big deal. Right? Like, oh, you know, another thing I loved. He's like, well, it's not really a game show. Yes, it is. He's not doing it on panel. I prefer it being on a panel. Who the fuck cares? Either it's on a panel or asking, in the chat. It doesn't matter. And then another thing, Larry, I'll get to the Larry shit. He said that I didn't read the chat right. That's complete bullshit. I read the chat verbatim. It's not that complicated. I ask a question. I wait for the response. The first person in the chat that gets the answer right, boom, they're the one that gets the answer right, and they're the one that gets the point. I keep a tally of all the points. It's 100% not rigged. It's 100% fair. Whoever is the fastest typist hits enter. They put it in the chat. That's the person that gets the fucking point. I mean, I don't see any problem with that. I do not see any problem with that whatsoever. Apparently, it's a big fucking problem. But I don't care. That's the way I want to play the game. That's the way we're fucking playing the game. And I'm trying to be calm about this, but it's so irritating, this bullshit. I'm like, why do people even care about this crap? I ask a question, and I even give people a couple of minutes to answer the question. And then whoever gets the first response, bam. They're like, oh, yeah, so if Tokes gets it in, if somebody else gets it in, I'm just using Tokes as an example. If Visions or whoever gets it in, I'm like, oh, yeah, that person said it first. Boom, they get the point. And then if you guys don't get it, I give you guys a couple of minutes and a couple tries to answer it. If nobody can guess the answer, then I'm like, all right, we're going to move on to another question. The answer was this. Sorry that nobody got any points that round. Let's move on to another question. To me, that's 100% fair. Whoever writes the fastest, whoever gets it in first, they're the ones that get the point. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal whatsoever. So there's all those rumors. I just loved it. He didn't read the chat right. And then he accused me of rigging and all that. I'm like, that's complete bullshit. I read the chat verbatim. So yeah, so you guys can believe me, you cannot believe me. I'm sick and tired of people not believing me. I haven't been, for a while now, I haven't been lying. But because of my past, no one believes me, and then I have to show evidence. So I hate to start the game show like this, but I'm just like, I'm so sick and tired of this. And again, I haven't mentioned Larry's name in weeks because he took a break. I never told Lantern not to have Larry on. The only thing I told Lantern, I said, hey, Lantern, you know I don't like Larry. Larry doesn't like me. I don't like him. Never once told Lantern that you can't have Larry on. The only thing I asked, I said, Lantern, when I'm on, just don't have Larry on. I don't see, that's not that big of a deal. Let me hang out with the guys. The minute I'm done, Lantern, have a ball. As soon as I leave, boom, you can have Larry on. And the reason why I do that is because I know the minute Larry gets on, he wants to start some bullshit. He's a professional troll. He doesn't care about me at all. Not whatsoever. He's been a thorn in my side for years. He's a psychopath. I don't know how you guys can't understand that. He called me for 6.5 months. Every single day, he left a voice message. Why in the hell would I want to talk with him? Why in the hell would I want to hang out or be in the same room? I detest him. You guys thought I was kidding. When I say he's dead to me, he's dead to me. So one more time, and I hope I never have to talk about this ever again, he will never, 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 never get unblocked. I will never apologize to Larry because I don't owe him a damn thing. At some point, I'm going to apologize to Jen. I do think I owe her an apology. I'm not going to apologize to her now because it wouldn't be a genuine apology. I'm still upset. But at some point, I will apologize to her. I think she should apologize to me as well. I think that's a fair. That's not a big request either. She started it. I sure as hell fucking finished it. People said I hurt her feelings. Good. I hurt her feelings. Or she hurt my feelings, You don't think all the crap that she said and then all the bullshit, people are like, oh, well, she was just joking. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. She's been trolling me since day one. Ever since she got on my channel, she's been trolling. So, she meant it to hurt my feelings. I don't care what anyone says. Trolling is trolling. And she's been doing it for quite a while. It kept bubbling up. It kept bubbling up. Kept bubbling up. And I'm like, all right, I'm done. And so, I said what I said. Do I regret saying that? Yes, I do regret it. But she kept giving me shit and giving me shit. I went, all right, well, I'm going to let her have it. And then I blocked her. And I thought that'd be the end of it. She's never getting unblocked. I'll apologize, but I'm never unblocking her. At some point, when I cool down, I'll apologize. And I would love an apology from her. Because it's complete bullshit that everybody holds me accountable, but nobody else. Nobody holds Larry accountable. Nobody holds Jen accountable. It's always me. And it's complete bullshit. Everybody else gets to say whatever the hell they want. But the minute I say something or try to defend myself or whatever, oh my God, I can't believe it, Fears, you know. And then they hold me accountable. It's complete it's complete insanity. So yeah. So that's where I stand with all that. Because I'm not just going to apologize just to apologize. When I apologize to her, I want it to be genuine. If I said it right now, it wouldn't be genuine. When I cool off in, 3 or 4 weeks or however long it takes, then I'll apologize. And I hope if she's the Christian that Yak and everybody says that she is, I'll get an apology back, And people were saying that Larry's a Christian. Oh my God, I haven't laughed more in my life. No one will get me to believe that he's a Christian. That's just my own. You guys can believe it. You can believe whatever you want. I seriously don't think Larry's a Christian. That's just how it is. You guys can believe it, great. And again, you guys can believe me or not believe. I'm sick and tired of trying to be perfect. Again, Larry's not perfect. He calls me out on all this bullshit. Larry lies. He straight up lied last night. But no one cares because, Larry's this big pillar in the community. So am I. I love it. I'm watching it in silence, and I'm like, he lied. I'm like, I never rigged the game. I'm like, I never misread the chat. I'm like, I read it verbatim. I'm like, if that person got the answer first, boom, that person gets the point. I'm like, he straight up fucking lied. But he's a coward. He'll never admit that he fucking lied. Never. Never, never, never. I'm always the baddie. I'm always wrong. It's always me. He's a sweet little golden angel. Jen's a sweet little golden angel. So is Kate. I like Kate, but she does the same shit. Everybody in this community loves to troll, and I get it the worst. And if you think I'm lying, I'll watch silently. Kate will say some shit behind my back. I don't like that. Nobody knows that I'm there, and she's trolling. She's always done that ever since I've known her. She doesn't do it as much as other people, but I'm just getting sick and tired of, trying to be Mr. Perfect for everybody, because no one's perfect. But for some reason, Larry thinks I have to be perfect. He dissects my life, every molecule of my life. He's like, Jesus fucking Christ, how many times do you have to say bullshit about the motherfucking dock with, bird poop on it? If I want to say it, I can fucking say it if I want to. Why does he care? Why does he care? He's a nutcase. He's a psychopath. So he breaks down my life, molecule by molecule, and he thinks he's so goddamn perfect. No one is perfect. He's not perfect. I'm far from perfect. I just get sick of it. So, anyway, I hate to start the show like this, but I was like, I got some shit to say. So, that's my forte on it. I've shown the evidence. You can believe me or not. I tried to say it as nicely as possible because I'm still a little heated, but that's the best I got. So at some future date, I will apologize to Jen. There's no way in God's green earth that I'm apologizing to Larry because he's put me through so much shit. So you guys can get that idea out of your mind. Every gray hair is either from Larry or from a troll. I'm so sick of this. What? Well, now it's a new year. This 15-year trolling bullshit. It's sometimes it's not even fun to do a show, And then you got immature people. Well, you can't come on a stream unless you do this. Nah. What are we, 6? Really? I'm like, get over it. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God. Anyway, that's my forte on it. That's my say on it. Again, you can believe me. You don't have to believe me. I don't care anymore. I'm sick and tired of trying to be perfect for everybody. I just wish Larry would leave me the hell alone. Literally, he follows me. And people think, oh, Fears loves drama. Whoever thought that up is a fucking liar. I hate to curse, but I do not like drama. And if you notice, Larry's the one that chose not to go on Lantern's show the last 4 or 5 weeks. He chose to take a 4 or 5 week break. I never told Lantern once, hey, you can't have Larry on. Never once. And I was even noticing, I was like, hey, Larry hasn't been here and he's been absent for 4 or 5 weeks. And if you guys remember, I'm pretty damn sure I called Zach up and I said, hey, Zach, did I mention Larry's name the last 4 or 5 weeks? And he goes, I don't think so, Fears. He goes, I'm not 100% sure, but he goes, I don't think you did. I literally called Zach right before this stream because I wanted to get my facts right. I said, Zach, I'm not sure. I said, I'm 95% positive I didn't bring up Larry's name the last 4 or 5 weeks. Did I? And I asked him, and he goes, I'm not really sure, Fears. He goes, I'm pretty sure. He goes, Fears, I'm pretty sure you didn't mention Larry's name the last 4 or 5 weeks. I don't think I did because he was nowhere to be found. And I actually enjoyed the break from him. He left me alone. He wasn't on Lantern's show. But I never once said, hey, Lantern, Larry can't come on. Larry chose not to come on the last 4 or 5 weeks. If he would have came on, I would have been like, all right, Lantern, my turn's over. I'll let Larry come on because I'm a fair guy. But I never told Lantern, ever. And I told Lantern I'm going to call him after this. I said, I'm going to, speak my mind, and then I'm going to call him. But I never told Lantern. And again, you guys can believe me. You cannot believe me. It's the truth, though. I never called Lantern and said, hey, Lantern, during this 4 or 5 weeks that Larry's gone, don't have him on. I never once said that. Never once. Anyway, enough drama. So I hope to God that's the last time I have to say shit like this. And again, trolls, it's been peaceful the last 4 or 5 weeks. I guarantee you they conjured up all this bullshit, They conjured it up. Like, oh, man, nothing's happened the last 4 or 5 weeks. Oh, we got to create some bullshit. And it was nice and peaceful for 4 or 5 weeks. When nothing goes on, and if you're really honest with yourself, think back. Think back. Nothing really happened the last 4 or 5 weeks. Everything was going great. And then all of a sudden, some bullshit starts. Somebody must have whispered into Lantern's ear because the night before, I was on with the guys, hanging out, everything was fine, and then all of a sudden, yesterday, I magically can't come on now. I'm like, oh, well, someone must have gotten. So either Larry mentioned something to him, or Carly, or a combination of both, or a bunch of trolls whispered into Lantern's ear, and I'm like, this is bullshit. But, Lantern, I can enjoy your show from the chat. I like coming on, but do I really need to come on? I don't really need to come on, So, if people don't want me there, I don't mind taking a 4 or 5 break off a Lantern show. I go to show support because Lantern's my buddy. Lantern's my pal, So, just like whenever I have a Lantern on, Lantern comes on my panels because he wants to show support. And Lantern is still welcome on all my panels. After Zach's show on Sunday, I'm going to do a panel show. And me, Zach, Dave, and hopefully Hollywood will be on there. Because I haven't heard from Hollywood. The last time I heard from Hollywood was 4 or 5 days ago. I contacted him the night he did that stream, and then the next day. And I invited him with me, Dave, and James for Sunday. And he said, oh, Fierce, thanks a lot for the invite, but I can't go. He goes, I got to catch up on editing. And he said he had a prior engagement. I said, no worries, man. I said, I was just throwing the link out to you. Throwing the invite out to you. And he went, oh, dude, I appreciate it. So hopefully he can come on my show because I'm going to let Zach go first because I think he's going live Sunday 6:30ish. And then I said, hey, Zach, I'll just wait till you're done, since he already scheduled it. So I'm going live right after Zach's, and I'm going to do a panel. And I'll probably be on Zach's panel, or I don't know if he's doing a panel. I don't know what type of show. He may be doing a single one. He may be doing a panel. I have no idea. Anyway, so that's what's been going on. So, again, I appreciate everybody's time before we start the game show. I want everyone, I want as many people as possible to get along in this community. And I'm really sorry about trolls. There's nothing I can do. They're going to make up bullshit. They're going to make up lies. They're going to make up rumors. I'm just so sick and tired of people not giving it. Like, I'm a very simple person. You give me respect, I'll give you respect. So far, Jen hasn't gave me any respect. She's been trolling me since day one. Larry's never gave me any respect. I don't want his respect. If I'm being honest, and I'm not trying to be mean, I could care less if Larry lived or died. I'm not. That's not a death threat. I don't care. I don't care about Larry. I'm never unblocking him, and you guys have to get it through your heads. So I said it as nice as I can. I will never unblock Moody. I'll never forgive Moody. I'll never unblock Quinn. I'll never forgive Quinn. Same goes with Larry. So, the faster you guys realize that, the faster we can move on. Why would I want a negative person like Larry in my chat, on my shows, around me? You know? I don't like negativity. So if someone's trolling me constantly and won't leave me the hell alone and is basically stalking me like how he is, and I had to change my number, any sane person would do what I'm doing. Ignore him as much as possible, Fears. Change your number. Like all of my friends, I told all my friends, I told my mom what Larry did, and they were disgusted. Any normal, rational person would be disgusted at what that motherfucker's put me through. You know, Tommy used to get it the worst. And now, Tommy still gets trolled, but I get it the worst. So, don't anyone tell me that I don't get it the worst. I get it the worst, and I don't deserve any of it at all. I do weekly content, sometimes daily content. You know, I try to get videos, I do lives, I do podcasts, I do lives on my phones, and apparently it's never good enough. Maybe it's good enough for my loving and loyal fans, but nothing I do say in my life will ever be good enough for Quentin or Larry. That's a proven fact. No matter what I say or do, you know, until Larry either leaves the community or dies, I have to put up with his stupid bullshit. You know? It just is what it is. And he's not leaving the community anytime soon, and Larry's not going to die anytime soon, so we just have to put up with it, you know? I wish he would just drop it, leave me alone, and move on. Hopefully, when he finds out that he's never blocked, he'll eventually stop. I hope. I'm praying to God. Anyway. Alright. I've said my piece. Let's continue on. That wasn't bad. It only took me a half an hour. I try to do it as fast as possible, so I apologize. Alright. And see, I'm still a nice person. Even though all this crap's going around, I'm still going to call Lantern and see how his day was. He told me his day was going good in my walking stream, so I hope his day is still going good. I don't even know if he's going to pick up. Yo! Yo! Banjo, what's up? What's up, Banjo? How you been, Banjo? What's going on, Banjo? Yo! Banjo, let me talk to Lantern.
Okay. What's up?
Yo!
Yo.
Lantern, how's your day going?
Good, how's your day?
It's better. It's better, buddy. It's better. It felt good to get all that off my chest. Did you watch that whole thing?
Yeah.
Now, Lantern, I'm going to ask you some straightforward questions. Lantern, if you don't agree with it, you don't have to say yes.
Okay.
Do you understand? You can say you can say no. I want your honest answers, okay?
Okay.
You know I've never lied to you, Lantern, and Lantern, you've never lied to me, right?
Right.
All right. So, Lantern, did we talk last night after the show?
Yeah. Yep.
And so, I'm just going to tell the fans what we talked about. I said, Lantern, I called you, and I said, Lantern, I understand why you didn't have me on the show. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And then Tokes was in there, and I basically said a lot of the stuff to you, what I just told the fan. I said, no matter what I do or say, I said, it's never good enough for Larry. I said, Larry chose not to come on. Lantern, did I ever, in these last 4 weeks, did I ever call you up and say, Lantern, Larry's not around, don't have him on the show?
No.
No. Larry chose not to come on the show, and I don't know why. I was even wondering, like, it's very rare for him to take a break.
Mm-hmm.
He was gone for what, 4 or 5 weeks? Around there. And Larry chose to take a break. I never told him to take a break. The community never told him to take a break. You didn't. I didn't. He did that on his own. I was even wondering, why isn't Larry on the show?
Yeah.
But I was like, but I didn't say it out loud. In my mind, I'm like, oh, it's a great rest, because I get so much shit from Larry, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, well, hey, I'm enjoying the break, you know? Like, kudos, awesome, knock on wood. But I never told you. So, what's up?
He takes me right now. She said, "Say no more penalty, and go no, or we're done. I mean it now."
Lantern, you don't have to be at Carly's beck and call.
She said, "You're pissing me off."
What? Carly is?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to piss Carly off. I'm just trying to have a friendly conversation with you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She said, "I'm marrying someone else."
You know what I'm saying, Lantern? Like, I'm not trying to piss Carly off. I've been nothing but nice to Carly. Have I ever made fun of Carly? Never. No. Never made fun of Carly ever. I did time her out today, and the reason why is she kept bringing up, "Are you doing apology videos, or how does you apologize?" I don't like to talk about drama. I even said hello to her, Lantern, when she came in my walking stream, and so she wouldn't stop talking about it. So I timed her out. You know.
So hang up, stop, read, dog, my chance.
Well, here, let's focus on our conversation, then I'll let you go, Lantern.
Okay.
So, I do plan on apologizing to Jen, but I can't do it right now, Lantern. I'm being honest with you. If I apologized now, it wouldn't be a genuine apology. Because I'm still upset.
Mm-hmm.
Like, give me 2 or 3 weeks, or however long it takes, and then I'll apologize to Jen. Because I admit, I probably went a little bit too far, but she did too. But it isn't a pissing contest who said what worse. She's been trolling me since day one. She never, what's the word? She never gave me a chance. She just trolled like everybody else. And you know, Lantern, I get it the worst. But I'm telling you, Larry came on your show last night and lied. I never rigged any of those game shows. Whoever puts in the answer first, right?
Yeah.
I just read the chat. I read it verbatim. I'm like, if Tokes gets it in first, then he gets the point. Lantern, if you get it in first, boom, there you go. If David or whoever, I ask a question, I give people a couple minutes or however long, and if they don't get it the first time, I give them 3 or 4 chances to answer the question. If nobody gets it, I'm like, all right, the answer was this. Sorry that nobody got it. Let's move on to another question. That's not rigged. And again, I didn't steal it from Jason. And again, even if I did, which I didn't, he doesn't have the patent, I can do a trivia show if I want to. Yeah. But the point is, Lantern, no matter what I do or say, you just have to remember that it will never be good enough for Larry.
Like I said, he's going to address everything on the stream tonight.
Well, I'm not saying anything that isn't the truth.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything that isn't the truth. So if he wants to, him doing that's going to spread more drama.
Mm-hmm.
But, because I haven't said anything bad about Yakov at all.
Mm-hmm.
At all. So, Lantern, when I do come back on your panels, it's not that big of a deal. If you want to be friends with Larry, great. I don't have to be friends with Larry, but I will not be on camera with him because he always likes to start drama. Like, look at the past, Lantern. I'm not lying. Every single time I've came on, he has to start some shit. And this all started because he did not like, a long time ago, that I blocked... Well, I timed him out first and then I blocked him. Ever since I did that, he's had like a stick up his ass. And he's never been the same. Before I timed him out or blocked him, this was never a problem. The minute I timed him out or blocked him, because I got sick of his shit, and I said, you can't just say whatever you want in my chat, he hasn't been the same. He's been up my ass ever since then. It's been like, what, 2.5, almost 3 years of constant harassment from him.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, it doesn't surprise me that Yak wants to rehash this. Like I'll say something, and then he's like, Fears is saying all this. I haven't made fun of Yak not once. Why would I? Yak's my friend. So to get more views, he wants to rehash it, and it's just gonna keep making more drama. He can't just let it die. I was gonna say what I wanted to say, which I am. I'm not gonna bring it up at all. I just wanted to say what I wanted to say before I start my game show, and then I'm gonna start my game show. But I shouldn't have to put up with all this crap, Lantern. You know? Like, Jen shouldn't have started it. Again, it does not matter what I said or what she said. I think it's a normal request. I have no problem apologizing first. I'll apologize first. I'm not going to do it now because everyone knows I'm still upset. It would not be genuine. I'm not super upset. I'm more frustrated than anything. So if I just said, oh, I'm sorry, they'd be like, oh, well, that's just a bullshit apology, Fears. Because I don't mean it right now. In about 3 or 4 weeks or however long it takes, then I'll give her a genuine apology. And then I would just like her to apologize, and then we just move forward. I don't see... That's not that big of a request. And Lantern, when I come back on your shows, you can have Larry on as much as you want. The only thing I ask, buddy, is when I'm on, as soon as I leave, let Larry on. And if Larry beats me first, then I'll wait until... You know what I'm saying, Lantern? Like, if Larry beats... If Larry beats me... Lantern, if Larry beats me to it, then I'll wait my turn. That's not that big of a deal, because I don't want to be on camera with him, because I'm so sick of his bullshit. Does that make sense? Lantern?
Damn it.
Lantern?
Damn it, Connie.
Lantern, do you think I'm being reasonable?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't care if Larry's on your show. Let him be on the show, you know? I mean, all he does is just... Last night, they ranted and raved about me for... Well, not 6 hours, but at least 2 to 3 hours. At least. I don't know the exact time, but it went on for at least 2 or 3 hours. Let him on your show, Lantern. Because I never said he couldn't be on your show. The only thing I'm asking is when I'm on... Just don't have him on when I'm on, because I don't want any more drama. Like, don't you get sick of the drama, Lantern, being on your show? I do. I absolutely do. I hate like doing these talking streams and all, and all this crap. I don't want any drama, you know. So it's better if me and Larry just stay separated, you know, because I don't want to fight with Larry at all. I don't want to talk to Larry. In my mind, Larry used to live up here. I don't want Larry to live up in my mind anymore, you know? Because he's not worth it, Lantern. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say, buddy. That's all I wanted to say. But anyway, I hope you have a good weekend. You going to church on Sunday?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm not going to church this Sunday because I'm hanging out with Dave, but next weekend I'm going to really try to get there because I've been slacking, Lantern. I need to get back to church. I really do. I've missed my church family, so yeah. So yeah, you guys gonna go eat?
Yeah.
Where are you guys going?
Somewhere.
Nice. Little bit of Cracker Barrel, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, Lantern, there's nothing wrong with Cracker Barrel. When my brother came into town, to get that sofa, me and my brother went to some Cracker Barrel. They got some good eats, man. Oh yeah, some good eats. Hey, Lantern. Oh damn.
Hey,
That was a big one, Lantern.
Yeah.
Lantern, by the way, great burps last night on the show. You were burping up a storm. So, yeah. Lantern, I'll be honest, I had a soda before the stream. That was real hot. So, I went and checked my fan mail before I had a shower and went and checked my fan mail, and in the little posters area, they have a little fridge, and I bought a soda. So, no fan mail yet. I'm hoping soon. And so I drank a whole can of soda. So hopefully there's some good burps today on my show, you know what I'm saying? But Lantern, if I do a big burp, I'm going to dedicate it to you, buddy. So Lantern, are we still friends? Are we good?
Yeah.
All right, good. Because I don't like fighting, you know. And
Yeah.
And Lantern, I appreciate your apology last night. Guys, Lantern apologized for being mean to me. And he said, well, you know, didn't you say Carly made you be mean to me or something?
Yeah.
I don't remember your exact words, Lantern. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. But Lantern apologized.
Yeah.
And you guys can ask Tokes, because Tokes was in there for a while. My internet kept crapping out last night, Lantern. So, Tokes was in there for... How long did we talk for off camera? It was, what, 5-10 minutes? Something like that.
Yeah.
Tokes was there for the first 2 times my internet cut out. The third time, Tokes left. So, you guys can talk to Tokes. Everything I'm saying is the truth, you know. All right, Lantern. Well, spread the link. I'm gonna get the show started, the game show started. You gonna play?
I might.
All right, I'll see you in the chat, Lantern. And you know, thanks for being a good sport. And I'm glad that we're still friends. And you know, thanks for chatting with me. And I don't know how long it'll be before I can come back on the show, but I don't mind a little break. And then I do intend on apologizing to Jen. All I ask is I just want an apology from her, and that's it. But just let everybody know, let Carly know, I'm not apologizing to Larry. It'll never happen. I don't mind apologizing to Jen, but I'm not apologizing to Larry. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, because he's a dick. And again, I try to be as nice as I can for the first 47 minutes that I've been talking to you and you. All right? All right. Spread the link, and I'm gonna catch up with the chat, and then we're gonna start the game show. Let the game show begin, and winner takes all. Going to 20 points. 20 points. Oh yeah. All right, Lantern. Since we are buddies, give me the biggest shunk. Shunk. All right. All right, Shunk, bye!
Bye!
Gong! All right. So, it looks like... Make sure me and Lantern are good, you know. And I didn't say anything, you know, that bad. I just spoke the truth. So, again, you guys can believe me. You cannot believe me, but everything I've said is the absolute truth. So, it just is what it is. So, yeah. But anyway, I apologize to all the loving and loyal fans, you know, because everyone's been waiting for the game show. But I just hate rumors and drama and bullshit. And I wish I didn't have to, like, you know, start all this stuff. It's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, let's get started. And I didn't mean to go on for 47 minutes. I tried to, like, get it as quickly as possible, but I had a lot to talk about. So, all right. Nice. We got 17 people. Well, let me get my pen ready and my book. Now, I have prepared some questions, so I'll pull up the questions. Now, I'll be honest. I didn't prepare a lot of questions, but I did prepare about the first 10 around 5 to 10 questions I did prepare. The other ones I'm just going to make up. I'm going to go to Google. So the topics are, I'm going to jump all around. I'm going to play a sound effect. You guys are going to have to guess it. I'm going to play a movie scene. I'm going to ask some movie trivia, like history questions that I've came up with, that I know the answer to. And I'm going to look on Google and ask, I'll just write in movie trivia questions, and I'll ask them. So I'm going to jump around. I'm going to ask questions about the community, about my vlogs. I'm going to ask questions about Zach's vlogs, the community entirely. I'm going to just jump around, and whoever gets the 20 points, I was going to play till 10, and I was like, we always play to 5 or 10. I'm like, I think it would be better if we play to 20, because the Lantern poster is on the line. So I said, well, I'll make it a little bit more challenging. We'll play to 20. So probably most of my stream will be the game show. If there's time, I'll do some other topics, because I have until, it's 4:58, I have until 7. Because Yak's going live at 6, and that's 7 for me. So if we don't finish, then we'll continue the game on Monday. So if nobody gets to 20 before the show, I'll do a part 2 on Monday. If that's, that's fair. And I will keep a tally in. So I'm going to leave this part blank, and I'm going to start it here. And if it needs to go into the next page, it will. So Fears game show. All right. So I'm going to catch up with the chat real quick, say hello to everybody, and then when everybody's ready, so get your coffee, get your popcorn, get a soda, get a water, get ready, get in front of the monitors, get your keyboards ready, because the show, or the game show, is about to begin. I'm going to catch up with the chat. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right. So I'm going to catch. Yo! Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes. All right, let me, there we go. Yo! Let me catch up with everything. What's up? What's up? What's up, Yak? You know what, Yak? You can address all you want. I don't care. I really don't care. Everything I said was the truth, so it is what it is. I don't care. And you know what, Carly? I'm not dealing with you, so bye-bye. You're gone. I'm not dealing with Carly's crap today. So, yeah. I don't think I'm going to play. I made the poster, so it should go to a fan. Fair enough, Visions. Fair enough. I mean, you're more than welcome to watch, and you can chat. I'm glad you're here, though, Visions. What's up, Walter? Good to see you. Well, Walter, the thing is I never said Kate is always bad. I said sometimes she's bad. I said she likes to troll just like everybody else. Again, I shouldn't get picked on this much. I mean, I get sick and tired of people's crap. I shouldn't have to put up with it, Let's see. What's up, Mr. Lantern? Yeah. We're reviewing Jeff's show on my show tomorrow night, but I won't be able to be on your panel because I have to be up early on Monday. Oh, okay. Liz is arriving. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Liz is arriving on Tuesday. Well, that's fine. That's fine because I'm going to have Dave on, and I'm going to try to have Hollywood on. So, all right. Well, thanks for telling me, Zach. Well, then I'll definitely be on your panel then because I want to review it with you and Dave and everybody else. So if we cover everything on your show, then I'll do a different topic. So that's fine with me. I didn't know what type of show you were going to do, Zach, so thanks for telling me. I didn't know. I know you said you were going to review that Beatles show. So I thought that's what you were doing. I thought you were going to review the Beatles show. So is that what we're going to do? We're going to... Hang on, let me call Zach real quick. Hang on. I'm just going to have a phone call, and then we're going to start the game show. Yo, buddy. Hey, I was a little confused. I thought you were going to review that Beatles thing. So are we going to do both? You're going to review the Beatles show that you went to with your son, and then we're going to review as a group the toy show?
What I'm going to do, actually, here's what I'm going to do, is tomorrow I'm going to I am going to review the Collector Fest, the con.
Yeah, because that's what I mean.
And then next Sunday, I am going to review 1964, the tribute.
Okay.
Because I've been in contact with the band since last night.
Oh, that's awesome.
The theater themselves filmed the show in its entirety, and before I left the theater last night, I had to sign a form releasing. The band and me had to sign forms along with the theater manager as a release, stating that they give me permission to have a copy of the show in its entirety.
Did you get any?
I can use it to my channel as I please.
Did you and Tony get any footage like for a vlog, or did you film the interview or anything?
Yeah, the interview's about 20-some minutes.
Did you also vlog the show?
No, we couldn't do that because the theater and the band and I were at an agreement that the theater would film the show.
Because that would have been a great vlog. Because I know that would have been a great vlog. Because I know Yakov would have appreciated that. I know Visions, because you, Visions, and Yakov are like the big music guys, you know.
Oh yeah. Well, what they're gonna do is the band and I have ended up asking the theater to film the show for the theater purposes, for the band's purposes, and for my purposes. So what they're doing is they're emailing me a copy, or they're emailing the band a copy of the show so that they can look over it. Once they're satisfied with it, the band will send me a copy of the show.
Yeah. Nice. So wait, so they're going to send you a copy. Are you allowed to upload it on your channel? Like, did they give you permission?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was the whole...
Oh, nice! So the fans will get a vlog.
They'll get a vlog out of it.
Nice!
Hopefully, I don't think I'm going to be able to use the entire show, but I will be able to use little snippets of the show here and there. Yeah,
but surely if they give you a copy... And you got their permission.
I need to work out a deal with them for it.
Okay. Because even though, I mean, I appreciate music because it's a form of art. Because some trolls like, oh, Fierce hates music. I'm like, I never once said that. I'm like, I don't like it as much as you and Yak and Visions, but I appreciate music. I like to listen to the music that I like that people have seen me on camera listen to.
Yeah.
Like, I love listening to the Beach Boys. I love CKY. I love him, because my buddy Eric got me into him. I love listening to, I have a whole CD of, like, TV show intros.
Yeah.
And then at a con, I bought all that Star Trek music.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's, even though it's music from TV, it's still music. Somebody had to make it. So I do like music. I just like certain kinds of music.
Yeah.
But, like, do I know every single band like you and Yak and Visions do? I guarantee you, if I asked, who was the lead singer to this, you guys would know. Would I know that? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Like, and my dad liked a lot of music. I grew up with, like, AC/DC, Rolling Stones, heavy metal. One of my dad's favorite band was, you ever heard of the band Hootie and the Blowfish?
Oh yeah, I love Hootie and the Blowfish.
I got into them because my dad. That was one of my dad's favorite bands. I'd say 3 of my dad's favorite bands. He loved Elvis. He was also a Beatles fan like you, and then he loved Hootie and the Blowfish. So I like music. I just don't like it as much as you guys. That's why. Remember, I told you if I went to that con, I would have been bored to death.
Yeah.
I probably would have put a gun in my mouth. Like,
don't say that.
I'm joking. But remember I called you the other day? I should have just went. I should have went anyway to show you support. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't go to that show. Next year, I will go to that guitar show or whatever music show you want to go to next year. Because you said it only happens, twice a year, once a year?
Once a year.
I'll go to it next year just to show you support.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Because you always go to all the cons, and you always go to all the hangouts with me and Dave and all that. I wish you and Hollywood could go this weekend. It's just going to be me, Dave, and James.
Yeah.
So just so everybody knows, so nobody thinks I'm lying, did I or did I not throw you in the invite?
Throw me the invite where?
For Sunday, this weekend.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I just wanted everyone to hear it from your mouth, because you know how the trolls are. Oh, you didn't invite him. I'm like, no, fuck you. Yeah, I did. You know.
Yeah.
So, and I also threw the invite to Hollywood, and he said he didn't tell me what prior engagement. And I said, well, are you going to be able to go on Zach's panel and my panel? And he said, I'll try. But he said, literally, he said, I can't go, Fears. He goes, I would love to. He said, I have a prior engagement, and he said, also, I'm going to catch up on my editing. So he didn't tell me what the other prior engagement was. And I was like, all right, man, no worries. I'm just, throwing it out there, throwing the invite. So, yeah. All right, well, I'm going to let you go because I'm going to finish all the comments, and then I'm going to get to the first questions. Are you going to play the game?
I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure stuff out. Plus, I'm busy talking with Bree and stuff because she's a little concerned about what's been going on in the country and stuff, and so I've been trying to console her.
How many days is Liz coming?
A few days. I don't know exactly how long.
Well, just be careful. No, what you film and what you don't film, because the trolls. They're like, oh, like Liz is in town. I don't want anything to happen with you or your girlfriend. Enjoy the time with your girlfriend, and I hope you guys get a lot of hangout time in.
Yeah.
Hopefully before she goes, since we're good friends, I'd like to say hello and introduce myself. Like, hey, I'm John. I'm sure Zach's told you all about me, but very nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if it doesn't,
I think she'd like that.
Yeah, if you guys are too busy this week, then whenever she comes again, because you said she visits a couple times a year, or she tries to every year.
Yeah.
So if I don't get a chance to meet her this week, I'm sure I'll meet her sometime. So yeah, but you guys, you two kids have fun.
All right, thanks, John.
All right, I'll see you in the chat. But I just wanted everyone to know that I did throw you and Hollywood the invite. So. Dave even said James may not come because sometimes he likes to come, other times he likes to sleep in. So, as far as I know, it's me and Dave for sure this Sunday.
Yeah.
But I hope James comes, and I hope Tina comes, because I didn't ask Dave about Tina, but we'll see who shows up.
Yeah.
All right, buddy, I'll see you later.
All right, see you, John.
Peace!
Peace.
All right, here we go. Let's see. All right, cool, Zach. I just wanted to make sure. So, if we're already reviewing Jeff's con on Zach's, then I'll just think of a different topic for my Sunday show. So I'm going to go live right after Zach's. Zach's going live at 6 or 6:30, whatever it is. And then he's done, I'll just make some new topics because I wanted to review. I guess I could. I'll probably do the highlights of the con. But we're pretty much going to cover everything that it is. So, yeah. All right. Let's continue on. What's up, Lantern? He says, Happy New Year. What's up, Joey? Call Zach before the game show. I just did. What's up, Kate? I never wished death upon Larry. No, I didn't. That's a lie. I never once wished him. I never wished death upon Larry, so don't even go there. Don't even go there. But good to see you, Kate. Let's see, Visions laughs, and then, let's see, I thought Zach didn't want to be brought up in drama. I hope Zachary's okay. Well, I didn't bring him up. I asked him a question. I asked him a question, Pixel. I didn't bring him up. I just asked him a question. I said, hey, did I or did I not invite you? That has nothing to do with the drama. And then I said, hey, what are we doing on your panel? So, yeah. All right, let's see here. Let me catch up. I'm trying to cruise through the chat. And you know what, Kate? That's fine. And I will give Jen an apology. I'm just not going to do it now because I'd be lying. It's not going to be genuine right now. If I just went, oh, I'm sorry, it wouldn't be genuine. After 3 or 4 weeks, once everybody calms down, I will be more than happy to give her an apology. I probably won't get an apology back. I would like one, but however long it takes, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a week, whatever, I will apologize. I'm just not doing it today because it wouldn't be genuine. When I apologize, I'd like it to be a genuine apology. All right. Speaking of music, oh yeah, that's right. Yak's music came out today. Way to go, Yak. All right. Yeah, Chad, I wouldn't talk about your girlfriend like that. I didn't tell Chad to say any of that stuff. And you know what, Visions? I don't appreciate that. I would never say that stuff, to a lady. I would never wish death upon a lady. So, don't even go there, buddy. No, he didn't, Pixel. He wasn't scared whatsoever. All right, I'm all caught up. So, let's start the game, shall we? So, yeah. Well, there you go, Lantern. That's good. He says, I'm sorry, Carly, and I love you, Carly. And you're gigantic. I'm not going to read that part, Lantern. That's between you and Carly. That was funny, Lantern. Well, that's good. At least you apologize, Lantern. That was good. Anyway. Oh, good. Good, Dave. I'm glad. I wasn't sure if James... Dave, what about Tina? Is Tina coming? She's more than welcome to come, but if she can't come, I understand. But she's more than welcome. All right. We're all caught up. Time for the first question. All right, here we go. So... question 1, I'm going to start with some movie trivia. So the first question is, in Terminator 1, I planned this question out. So this is the first scripted question. In Terminator 1, before Arnold Schwarzenegger took the role, who were they considering the Terminator role for? So well before Arnold. Arnold went in thinking he wanted to be Kyle Reese. He wanted to be the main lead. But then he started talking about Terminator. So before Arnold, who were they considering to be the Terminator? He's quite famous, this person. And this person that they considered has a lot of controversy against them. So that's the first question. I'll give you guys a couple of minutes. If nobody gets it, then we'll move on. So, yeah. Vision said Mr. Lantern. Well, I'm glad that you're playing, Visions, That's a good guess. That's a good guess, Strong Bear, but no. No bear. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of more guesses. If nobody gets it, then we'll move on. We'll move on. So, yeah. I'll give you a hint. This person's been in a lot of the news back in the 90s. This person did something very bad, and he was in the news a lot. Not so much anymore, but back in the 90s, he got into real big trouble. Real big trouble. So do I, Visions. So do I. Every guy is trying to impress the ladies. That's right, y'all. All right, so Dave said Stallone. That was a good guess, but it's not that. It's not Stallone. So I'll give you guys like one more minute, and if nobody gets it, then we'll move on. Yeah. By the way, the Crohn's mug, I appreciate, Visions. There you go. Visions got it. O.J. Simpson. So 1 point for Visions. And I'll tell you what, Visions, if you win, you can give, since you don't want the poster, since you and Lantern made the poster, if you win, you can tell me to give the Lantern poster to a fan, and you can say whichever fan you want. Because I know Visions doesn't want it. But Visions actually decided to play. So, 1 point for Visions. So if Visions wins, not that I'm saying he is, because, He's already got 1 point and nobody else is on the board yet. But if he does in fact winning, obviously I'm not going to give it to Visions because he's the one that made up the poster. So, Visions, if you win, you just tell me which fan to give it to. I'll get their address and I will mail it off. Because I'm saving the gigantic Lantern poster for another game show in 2 weeks. All right, next question. Let's see. All right, so 1 point to Visions. All right, let me go to my questions. Who was the very first Willy Wonka? The very first one. There's been 3 actors to play Willy Wonka so far. What was the name of the actor that played Willy Wonka first? Now I'm getting cold. Hang on, let me turn this down a little bit. But that's the next question. Who was the very first person to play Willy Wonka? There you go, Visions. There you go. Visions with 2 points. See, there's no way that I can rig this. No way. I answer the question. Whoever types it in the fastest and puts it in, they're the one that gets the point. That is true, Dave, but Visions got it in first. All right, next question. Before the T-800, what was the name of the Terminator right before the T-800? You see it in Terminator Salvation. You see it in Terminator 1 when Kyle Reese is looking at Sarah Connor's photo. Because there was... And Kyle Reese mentions it to Sarah Connor when they're in the car, in that parking lot. He says, this Terminator had rubber skin. We could cite them easy. What is the name of that Terminator? I did prepare this question. Nope, it's not that. It's not that, Dave. You see... oh no, in Terminator 3, the very first Terminator is the T1, where it had those machine guns and it had that kind of like those tank wheels or whatever. That's what you see in Terminator 3. So, yeah. There you go, Dave, the T600. So Dave's on the board. All right, Visions with 2, Dave with 1. There you are. All right, cool. Again, I encourage everyone to play. Have at it. All right, let's see. Next one. In the old Gene Wilder Willy Wonka, what is the second room they go to? So the first room they go to is the chocolate room. What is the second room they go to? And I made up all these questions, but I know the answers to all these. So I did prepare some questions, but I only prepared about 10 questions. After we get done with all my questions, then I'm going to jump to the internet. I'll jump to another topic. So yeah. So what is the second room in the original Gene Wilder movie that they go to? The first one's the chocolate room. Does the river ride count? No, it doesn't, Visions, because that's not a room. After the river ride, because they ride on the river of chocolate, and then after the river ride, he says, that British guy's like, Wonka, this has gone on far enough. And he's like, quite right, sir, stop the boat. And then he says, we're here. And then they're like, where? And he's like, here. And he's like, all ashore, and then they go to a room. There you go. Dave got it. The invention room. So Dave's with 2 points. Visions with 2 points. Nice. All right, here we go. All right, next. It's another Willy Wonka question, but this time, It's the remake. It's the Johnny Depp one. In Tim Burton's Johnny Depp's Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, where does Charlie open up his chocolate bar and find the golden ticket? He's in a certain building. Where does he open up the chocolate bar? In that movie. Ugh. Thank you for the 3 likes. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. And again, if nobody gets to 20, then we'll do a part 2 on Monday. But I will save. I've got all the scores. Visions 2, Dave 2. There you go, Visions, at the candy shop. Visions got it. And again, to make this fair, if Visions wins, Visions, you just tell me which fan you want me to send it to, and I will send it to it. All right, Visions with 3, Dave with 2. All right, let's see here. All right, next question. Next question. I lost my spot. Where? Okay. Now I'm going to switch to Indiana Jones. And in the first Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, when Indiana and his assistant go into the in the cave to get the fertility idol, explain the very first trap. Just explain what the trap is. The very first trap. Because there's many traps in that cave. Again, I made up all these questions because Larry's like, he didn't even answer it. He didn't even ask any real questions. Well, fuck you, loser. Now I did. So, yeah. So, just describe to me what the very first trap is in the cave of Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark. Nope, that's not it. The arrows are come way later. The arrows come right before the big boulder. The very first one, I'll give you a hint. The very first one has to do with light. He goes, stay out of the light, and then something happens. What is that one? That's your hint. That's your hint. All the arrows are towards the end of the scene where he grabs the fertility idol and then he puts that bag of sand down, and all of a sudden he looks and all those rocks start forming, and then he jumps down and all those arrows start shooting out from the wall. So yeah. Nope. You're so close, Dave. You're so close. All right. Nobody got any points, I'll tell you. He tells his assistant, stay out of the light, and he goes around the light, and then he puts his hand up like that, and spears, like on this metal frame, spears shoot out of the wall, and they're supposed to hit somebody. So, no points this round. Moving on. All right. At the end of... excuse me. At the beginning of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, a woman in a red dress starts singing a song. Name that character. I want the character name. He's in this bar, and Indiana Jones is in a nice, slick, like James Bond, suit. And this woman is in, I guess it's like a casino, a Japanese casino or whatever. And this woman starts singing. Name the character of the woman that's singing in the red dress. We got an intense game. Visions 3, Dave 2. That's right, y'all. I told you I'm going to make it a little bit harder. And again, it's 5:28, so if we don't get a winner today, then I will tally up the scores today, and we'll do a part 2 on Monday. So, yeah. That's funny, Visions. That is from Moe's Tavern. Yeah, is Amanda Hug and Kiss. Amanda Hug and Kiss! Oh, Bart, you little bastard. That's right. Oh, yeah. I love me some Simpsons. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. Oh, yeah. Amanda Hug and Kiss! What's up, N4? It's time for an El Napo? Not me. I already had one. I had a little nap before my walk today. Monday, I'm gonna hit the gym up again. I haven't done a gym workout stream in forever. But I have been walking, and I've been eating healthy. I've been eating healthy. Come on, N4, play the game. Play the game. Oh, damn! See you later, I told you. I had a soda. I went and checked my fan mail. No fan mail yet. Hopefully soon. And I had a soda, and I knew a burp was coming. That burp was dedicated to my buddy Lantern. Damn! Smelly Lantern. Phew! Damn, y'all. Damn. All right, one more guess. I'm going to describe the scene one more time. It's at the very beginning of the Temple of Doom. And Indiana Jones... There you go, Visions! Willie Scott! I was literally about to say it. Indiana Jones, he walks down, the stairs of the Japanese... It's either China or Japanese, I can't remember. And it's like some type of casino. Like, people are having dinner, Willie Scott's singing, the people are gambling, eating dinner. He sits down and he says... It's either Japanese or Chinese. And the guy's like, you never told me that you spoke my language, Dr. Jones. And he's like, only on special occasions. And then Willie Scott sing, and it's right in the intro, and it says Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and she starts singing, and all these Japanese ladies are dancing with her, and it's a big, like, musical, spectacular. So, yeah. All right. 4 points for Visions. Way to go. All right. So Dave with 2, Visions with 4. There we are. All right, next. So next question. In Escape from New York, in their future, what is the year? And it says it right in the beginning credits. It talks about how the population has gotten bad and the crime rate has raised 400%. And then it says now, N-O-W, and then after it says now, the date comes up. Because they shot the film in 1981, but they set it in the future of what? And I'll give you a hint. In the sequel, they shot it in the 90s, but in the sequel, it was set in 2013. So... the future year of Escape from New York is below 2013. So, there it is. There you go, Visions! 1997, there you are. Five points for Visions. 2 for Dave. All right. I got one more question that I came up with. What is Snake Plissken's full name? I'm cheating with IMDb. Don't even go there, Visions. Don't even go there. Don't even go there. Don't even go there. All right, so what is Snake Plissken? Snake is his nickname. Snake actually has a first name. They say it in the first one, and they say it in the sequel. He has what's Snake Plissken's full name? I'll give you a hint. his middle name you never find out. His middle name starts with an S. So it's something S. Pliskin. What's his full name? Because Snake is his nickname. He's like, call me Snake. What's his full name? And I'm just going to Google it because I'm pretty sure I know it, but I just want to confirm it. I'm sorry. His middle initial is D. So yeah, but he has a first name, so it's something D. I'm sorry, it's something, and then he's got two middle names because according to Google, it's the main name and then it says S.D. Pliskin. So he has a first name, so it's something at the first. His middle name is S.D. like S period D period and then Pliskin. So he's got two middle names. But what's his very first name? They say it. I'm wrong. They only say his first name in the sequel, Escape from L.A. They don't say his first name in Escape from New York. But what they do say it in the sequel. What is his what? There you go, Visions. Bob S.D. Pliskin. There it is. It's not a dud, Joey. I'm playing fairly. I'm asking questions. I don't care how people find the answer. I never said just whoever buzzes in the first answer, there it is. Why don't you play the game, Joey? It's definitely not a dud. It's definitely not a dud. People have been enjoying it. If you don't want to play, you don't want to play, Joey. All right. So, again, even if Visions win, I'm going to ask him, hey, Visions isn't going to get the poster because he made it. If he wins, I'm going to be like, Visions, which fan do you want me to send it to? And I will send it to them. Well, why don't you play, Joey? You know? Why don't you play, Joey? Why doesn't N4? Why don't you play? You know? Well, I don't have $1 million, Joey. I mean, I'm sure someone wants a Lantern poster. Everyone loves Lantern. So do I. So, yeah. All right. All right, next I'm going to switch. All right. Time for some Fears trivia. Well, you're doing laundry, Joey, but you're also chatting. So you can do two things at once, I'm sure. You're a smart guy. I'm sure you can do laundry and type at the same time. I've done it before. All right. So, you guys have heard this story before. So, it should be very easy. Fears has had two horrible dates in my life. The Carol girl that made fun of me because apparently she was really into tennis and stuff. And I just play bowling for fun. That was one of the worst dates, ever. The other date happened in college. It started off as a great date. The question is why did it become one of my worst dates? What happened? Because every other date I've had in my life have been pretty good except for those two. So, yeah. And again, Joey, it doesn't matter how many people play. I encourage everyone to play. If no one wants to play, then I'll just stop the live. You know? I'll wait till people do want to play. You know? Or whatever. So, Nope. Nope. And I'll give you guys a hint. She didn't do anything. I did something to ruin the date. And it became the worst date ever. It was going great. She was perfect. So she didn't do anything. I did something, and I've told you guys this story many times, and I got very embarrassed because it was going great, and then this happened, and because I accidentally did this, it kind of freaked her out and said, well, because you did that, I don't want to go out anymore. So, yeah. That's a good guess, Jucifer, but Vision's got it. He goes, oh, yeah, you threw up. Yeah. Not only did I throw up, it was vomit projectile like a fucking arch out of my mouth. I opened the car door at the stoplight, and I just couldn't hold it in, and it freaked her out. It went from the greatest date ever, because we were having so much fun, to the worst date ever. So, yeah. All right. 7 points for Visions, 2 for Dave. So, yeah. That was a good guess, though, Jucifer. That has happened once to me in my life. Thank God it's only happened to once. It happens to the best of us. All right, next. Let me think of another question. Let's see here. Who was this date about? Oh, Carrie, you don't know her. It was an old date that I went on in college. Long time ago, Carrie. Carrie, if you want to play the game, you're more than welcome. The first one of 20 points, Carrie, gets a signed lantern poster. So if you want to play, you're more than welcome. All right, let's see. Next question. Let's see here. I've had a lot of jobs since I've been down here. I want someone to name, just name 2 jobs Fears has had so far down here. Doesn't matter which 2. Whoever gets it in first gets the point. Go. Well, Carrie, if you want to play, you got some catching up to do, because Dave's got 2 points. Visions has got 7. Visions has got 7. I don't need a lantern poster, but I'll play. Well, Carrie, if you win, I'm going to send you one. I'm going to send you one, because that's the prize. I got 2 lantern posters, bam, up for grabs. So whoever wins this one, I'm going to send it. And then I'm not going to play a trivia for like 2 weeks. And then we're going to do it again. Bam! Pixel got it. Pixel, you're on the board. Disney and FedEx. There you are. Also a stripper. Don't even go there. I had a stripper on my lap. Ha ha! That's right, y'all. All right, Pixel's on the board. Pixel is on the board with 1 point. All right. Carrie, you were also right. At one time I did UPS. I had 2 jobs. I did UPS way late at night. And then I did, like some nights I would do FedEx and UPS. And then other nights I just did UPS. And then finally I quit the UPS because I made, it was too long of a drive. And I made 10 times more money at FedEx than I ever did at UPS. So, yeah. All right. Next question. Let's see. Let me think of another one. Okay. In my front room, I've got 2 big, not really dolls, but like, they're not stuffed animals, but there's 2 big objects that are stuffed. Kind of like stuffed animals, stuffed a doll, whatever. Name 2 of them. They're too big. They're like, each one of them are probably about that tall, like that tall and about that wide. And they're on that side. They're on that side. And you guys see them every Christmas vlog because they're always near the the Christmas tree. You see them almost every vlog that I do at home. Every time I turn the camera around, they're over there. So yeah. That's not true, Walter. Pixel's playing, Dave's playing, Vision's playing, Carrie's playing. So that's a lie. That's a lie. Well, Walter, why don't you play as well? Carrie's playing, Pixel's playing, Visions is playing, Jucifer's playing, so is Joey, because Joey guessed, Jucifer asked. So actually a lot of people are playing. So you're wrong. So they're like stuffed animals, but they're not animals, they're figures. So yeah. And like I said, they're about this tall and about this wide. And they're always over there. Up against that wall. I had fun with Guitar Hero. And oh, nice. Nope. Pixel, you gained that point. So you're on the board, Pixel. I'm not going to give Carrie your point. Come on, Dave. Take a guess. I do have a Rambo knife over there, Jucifer. I do. I'll give you guys one more guess, and then I'll tell you, everybody. I'd like to steal all of Dave's points if I get the next one right. That's not going to happen. Whoever gets it in, the rules stay the same. Whoever answers it first, they get the point. So there it is. So I'll give everybody one more guess. They're over there right now. I'm looking at them right now. Smack dab. And then I'll move on. Excuse me. Not a lot of people are playing probably today because, you know, I didn't go nuts, but I did all that stuff at the very beginning, so it probably put people off. But I'm sorry. I had to. I'm just sick of people's bullshit, and I'm sick of rumors and lies and all the crap that Larry lied about. Because the game is not rigged. I never stole it from Jason. None of that crap. So, yeah. Nope. That's not it, Joey. All right, so the two kind of stuffed animal-like dolls, one is Chucky and one is Stay Puft. Right over there. Bam, bam. Around Christmas time, I take him out of the box and set him by the tree. So once I take all this stuff down, which I'm going to, I'm doing it little by little, I'm going to put him back in the box, and then he always stays in the corner. So, yeah. All right. Moving on. So everyone should know this. The very first unboxing I did was from Visions. Visions sent me something, but I did the unboxing with someone. I didn't do the unboxing alone. Who was the other person that I did the unboxing with? Go. So Visions was the first one to send me something, but I unboxed it with somebody else. I definitely don't want a sex doll, Visions. I'm fine. I'm fine. So yeah. Oh, crown check? Okay, crown check. Here we go. All right. So no one is in first place. Strong Bear's 9th. Walter is 8th. Jucifer's 7. N4 is 6. Joey's 5. Visions is 4. Pixels is 3. And Lantern is 2nd. it doesn't show first place, so no one's gotten that far yet for a first place crown. So, Lantern, you're in the lead. You're second. Lantern's winning the crown. So that's right, y'all. No, he didn't. No, he didn't, Visions. Don't even go there. All right. That's a good guess, Jucifer, but it was not Casey. It was Randy. Visions got the point. All right. Come on, Dave. Come on, Pixel. Catch up, man. It would be funny if Visions won. But I'll be fair. If you win, Visions, you just tell me, yo, Fierce, I don't want the poster. I'm glad that people are playing. And if Visions wins, I'll be like, just tell me who you want me to send the poster to. Bam, and I'll send it to somebody. Because someone, I'm a man of my word. I said, whoever wins, I will send a Lantern poster out. I will mail one. And then we're going to wait 2 weeks and let everybody miss the trivia. And then in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we're going to play again for the big-ass Lantern poster. This one is the medium one. So, yeah. I should have grabbed it from the other room and just, like, took some tape and hung it up while we were playing. So, yeah. So, yeah. Well, that doesn't count, Pixel, because he's banished from my channel. So, Larry does not exist. Larry does not exist. So, exactly. Try harder, Lampy. Get that first one, buddy. Shout out to Zach, the incredible impression. I dedicate this stream to Zach, my buddy, my pal. Plus, Zach, I haven't worn the shirt in quite a while, buddy. Okay. Next question. I haven't always liked this coffee because I only found it when I got down. I don't think they sell this coffee in Missouri. They may. I'm not for sure, but I drink this coffee all the time. It's from Walmart. What is the name of that coffee? I'll give you guys a hint. Proceeds of the coffee, whenever you buy it, a portion of it goes to the veterans. What is the name of that coffee that Fears loves? I've tried a lot of versions of it. I haven't tried every single one because I've still never went to their website. I need to. So yes. Nope, that's not it, Visions. That's a good guess, though. Give the foil ball as a prize, and you have the trivia popping. Nope, I am not ready to give the foil ball away. Well, Carrie, I started drinking the Tom Hanks coffee. It's good. They have 2 versions so far. They have the dark roast, which I've tried, and I've reviewed it on camera. And I have another one in my closet, Carrie. So the first one's a dark roast. The second one is a medium roast that I have not tried yet. But once I try it, I'm going to review it. I'm going to review the medium roast. So the dark roast was good, though, Carrie. It was fantastic. So, yeah. Seamus will clean up the trivia with the foil ball. I am not... Yeah, but I don't want to give up the foil ball. You know? Let's see here. There you go, Visions. Black Rifle Coffee Company. So good. So good. All right. Visions with 9, Pixel with 1, and Dave with 2. Come on, Jucifer. Come on, Carrie. Come on, Joey. Get on the board. Get on the board. All right. All right. Now I'm going to jump... I'm going to jump to something completely different. I'm going to just look up some movie history and read it off of Google. So I'm just going to, it's going to be completely at random. I'm going to open up Google right now, and I'm going to say movie history questions. Oh, no, here, I got one. We'll start with this one. Well, let me get the answer real quick. Okay, hang on. I'm sorry. Well, if I could type. Okay, so I'll give you guys the year. So I asked Google what film is considered the first film with sound, and I want the name of the movie, but I'll just give you some background. It says on October 6, 1927, this film is widely recognized as the first feature-length talkie motion picture to incorporate dialogue, music, sound effects. So I gave you the year and I gave you some background. What is the name of the film that's considered the first talkie? And it said the first one. So what is the first movie that has dialogue, music, sound effects in it? I want the name of that movie. So it was released on October 6, 1927. So yeah. What is that one? So yeah. Oh, Jucifer got it! The Jazz Singer. Way to go, Jucifer. You are on the board. You are on the board. You are on the board. Way to go, buddy. Jucifer got it. Very good, Jucifer. I didn't even know that. I literally just said I thought they had. I know there's a movie that's the first full feature movie, but I know the first movie with actual sound. I think it's like 10 to 15 seconds because we learned about it in film school. Just for shits and giggles, which one is that? Which is the first film ever? That's what it is. This one isn't for a point, but just to give you guys some history. The first widely recognized film is called Roundhay Garden Scene, a 2-second clip from 1888 by French inventor Louis Lee Prince, showing people walking in a garden. It's the earliest surviving motion picture. So it only lasts 2 seconds. So that's the first time. And you know what? I think that doesn't have any sound. But that's the first time anyone recorded a video of anything. That's pretty cool. All right. All right, next one. Okay. So the next question is, I just wrote this in and I got the answer. So it says, how many motion pictures did Charlie Chaplin write, direct, produce, and act in throughout his career? Throughout his career. I never went to film school with Jucifer. Jucifer, that's something new. I had no idea that you went to film school. I think Jucifer's joking around. I don't think he really went to film school. So yeah. No, it's not even a short film, Joey. It's a 2-second film. That's the first considered film, and that one doesn't even have any sound effects. The Jazz Singer's the one that has dialogue, sound effects, music in it. That one's considered the first talkie but that Louis Lee Prince guy, he's the very first person ever to film anything. So, yeah. So, the next question is during Charlie Chaplin's life and his career, how many movies did he write, direct, produce, and act in? I want the grand total from start to finish. Oh, Jucifer, you are so close. So far, Jucifer is the closest. Jucifer so far is the closest. Bam! Jucifer got it. 80. 80. There you are. All right. So, it says, Charlie Chaplin starred, wrote, directed, and produced more than 80 films throughout his luxurious career, with some sources listing a core body work of around 65 to 70, but in actuality, over 80 films before he died. So, yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot. All right. Next question. What is the name of Charlie Chaplin's most famous character? What's the character's name? And this character doesn't talk. His famous character with the cane and the boulder hat. What's the name of that character? So, yeah. See, now we got a game going. So, Walter, you were wrong. Visions is playing, Dave's playing, Pixel's playing, Jucifer's playing, Joey's playing, Terry's playing. There you go, Visions, the Tramp. The Tramp. And I watched a lot of those films that he made in film school. And I didn't watch them all, but I do like Charlie Chaplin's work. Some of them I thought were boring, but a lot of them I really enjoyed. I haven't watched all of his films, but I've watched a lot of his films. The Tramp stuff is always funny. Yeah. So, yeah. Juicer, I'm being honest. Did you really go to film school, or are you just joking around? Because if you did, you've been a fan for a long time, and you've never mentioned it before. I mean, you could have. I mean, I don't really know you that well. You know, I know some people in the community more than others, but if you did go to film school, you never told me about it. If you actually did go, like me and Randy and Jason, that's cool. But if you're just joking around, let me know. You know, really, the Tramp is blocked? I didn't know that. I don't know. I don't know why it would be. I'm a very private person. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Next. Let's see here. All right. Now I'm just going to write in movie trivia questions. So it's completely at random, and I'm just going to start reading them. Movie trivia questions. All right, here we go. 150 movie trivia questions and answers to stuff the film buffs. All right, let's do this one for a little while. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Again, I'm gonna jump back and forth. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. Let me just scroll down here. Okay. Oh, no, that one's too easy. Hang on. Let me scroll down. That one's way too easy. They'll get that. Let's see here. Let's see what else. Okay, this is I didn't know this. This one's pretty cool. It says, true or false, Sean Connery wore a toupee in every James Bond movie that he was in. True or false? True or false? So yeah, I did hear about that, Carrie. I recently talked to Erica, and he told me the bad news. So, I texted Eric and said, "I'm really sorry that your dog passed away." So yeah, Jucifer got it. Jucifer got it. It is true. It is true. So Jucifer with 3 points. All right. Next. And I guarantee you, it's already 6:04. Yak's going live at 7. So I doubt we're going to get a winner. So we'll do a part 2 on Monday because I want to review some movies on Sunday. Because I'm going to be very busy on Sunday. I got to hang out with James and Dave. And I'll probably do a live at FYE. I'm going to do a live at Atomic Horror to blow off some stress because this week has been fucking ridiculous. And then I'm going to be on Zach's panel. And then I may have a panel on mine on Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. Because I thought we were going to review the convention on mine, but we can do it on Zach. That's fine. All right, next question. Let me scroll down here. Let me pick another one. Okay, here we go. What item is in every Fight Club scene? It's and I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. It says, what item is in every Fight Club scene? It's a cup, but it's a certain product. A certain product's name is on this cup. What is the product on this cup? So yeah. Juice forgot it. Starbucks cup. Juice forgot it. 4 points. See, Larry, you fucking prick. I'm reading it verbatim. So you fucking lied, you motherfucker. Like, oh, Fierce didn't read the chat, verbatim. Yes, I did, you fucking old idiot loser. That's right. It's this simple. I read a question. The minute somebody gets the answer, bam, I read the chat. Fears, have you ever seen Fight Club? No, I haven't. I know Brad Pitt's in it, and I've seen the trailer, but I've never actually watched the movie. So, yeah. That's another one on the list that I actually need to watch. So, yeah. Yo, what's up, Randall? Randall, don't even go there. I know you're not that busy, Randall. So, yeah. All right, next question. Let me pick another one at random. Oh, here we go. So it says, some of the velociraptor noises in Jurassic Park are actually which animals mating? So I want the answer of what animal. So let me read it again. It says, some of the velociraptor noises in Jurassic Park, the first one, are actually which animals mating? Oh, damn, Lantern. Damn. Ooh. Lantern, all these burps I dedicate to Lantern. Oh, shit. Jucifer got it. Jucifer got it. Another point for Jucifer. So, to recap the scores, Jucifer with 5, Pixel with 1, Dave with 2, and Visions with 10. That's right, y'all. Let's see. Yeah, Brad Pitt hugs him in the shower. Oh, wow. Wow. No, I've seen the trailer. Visions. but I've never sat down and watched Fight Club. I need to. If somebody sent me that film on a Blu-ray and fan mail, I would watch it, or I'll just watch it myself at some point. But yeah, that's another one. I've heard it's good. All right. Let me scroll down here. In the movie The Sandlot, the dog named the Beast. That's the dog's nickname, the Beast. What's the dog's actual name? So not his nickname. His nickname is the Beast in The Sandlot. What's his actual name? Yeah, damn right. Damn right, Visions. Damn right. Juicever got it. Nice. Juicever is catching up to Visions. So, 6 points. Right, so Visions with 10, Dave with 2. Come on, Dave. Pixel with 1, and Juicever with 6. Oh, yeah. All right, next question. Let's see here. Let me scroll down. I'm just picking these at random. All right, here we go. So this has multiple answers. I'm gonna read. You have to pick answers A through D. So it says, and I'll read all the choices. It says, which movie was not directed by Tim Burton? A, The Witches. B, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. C, Corpse's Bride. D, Big Fish. So, which movie was not directed by Tim Burton? And I'll list them again. A, The Witches. B, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. C, Corpse's Bride. Or D, Big Fish. If you want me to repeat it, I will. I have no problem saying it one more time. Nice! Juicever got it. The Witches. Nice. The answer was The Witches. Man, Juicever's killing it now. Coming back. Nice. Again, it's 6-10. I doubt we'll have a winner today. So I will. I've been keeping a tally right here, so it's all legit. Larry, it's all fucking legit. You piece of shit. So if we don't have a winner, we'll do a part 2 on Monday. All right, here we go. Next question. Let's see here. Okay. Which Star Wars characters appeared in Raiders of the Lost Ark? And I'll give you a hint. There's two. There's two characters. They appear on a nearby column when Indiana Jones is removing a stone covering the Ark of the Covenant. They're in the background on a stone. What two characters? What two Star Wars characters appear in Raiders of the Lost Ark? So if you need me to say it again, I will. So this is a little bit more harder for you diehard movie fans. Damn! Juicever coming in hot again. Visions, you were close. But Juicever got it in first. There we are. Juicever with 8 points. Nice. I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom. So, 2 minutes. I'll be back, and I'm going to play some game show music while I'm using the restroom. I'll be right back. music is from Supermarket Sweep, my friends. All right, let's continue on. Let's continue on. Let's see. Not to make excuses, but typing those two characters out on a phone was extremely difficult. Well, it's whoever gets it in first, because that is whoever gets it in gets the point. That way, no one can accuse me, even though people have accused me that it's rigged. It's not. I'm reading the question. Whoever types it faster, bam. So, yeah. So, yeah. Oh, and I'm sure, Visions, you don't have, I mean, I appreciate you sticking up for me, but again, what did I tell you? Nothing I do or say will ever be good enough for Larry. He's a psychopath. He knows what he's doing. He loves the troll. He's very proud of himself, you know? But really, in actuality, he's a 55-year-old cringe idiot loser. You know, gosh, people call me cringe. I would never stalk anyone like he stalked me, you know? So I told all my friends what Larry did. They were appalled at what he did. He's a raving lunatic, you know? So I appreciate you sticking up for me, Visions. You're a good friend. It's not necessary, though. I've already come to terms with Larry. Nothing I do or say will ever be good enough. Even if I was in a movie, he'd still be bitching and moaning. If I ever got to be in a movie, or if I ever got to be on a TV show or whatever, it would still not be good enough for that crazy asshole. He's a mean person. He's sick. He's evil. He's twisted. There's something not right up in his fucking head. That's why he'll never get unblocked. Until he dies, his life mission is to drive me nuts. I'm probably going to die early anyway from the fucking stress of this fucking community. Guaranteed. Because nothing I ever do or say, even though I produce so much content, is ever good enough. Ever. So I try to ignore him as much as possible. It's hard sometimes. Not just Larry, other trolls, you know? So it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. Let me get back to the questions. Let's see here. Where did I leave off? Let's see. Let's see. Let me go to another website. Oh, you know what? I'll do one more off of this website, and then I'll jump to another one. Let's see. Let me just scroll down here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, here's a good one. Which actor plays Private Ryan? Which actor plays Private Ryan in Saving Private Ryan, the movie? Which actor was that? Yo, what's up, Bukaki? I'm sorry. What's up, Seamus? What's up? Oh, I don't care, Seamus. Lantern can spam away. Lantern can spam away. So, yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. Let me read all the stuff. Back in 2 and 2. Let's see. Howdy, Chuck. Howdy, Carrie. Wow, we smell it from over here. Well, good, Lantern. That burp was for you, buddy. Oh, it's okay, Juicifer. I can read the answers in between Lantern and spam. Jack, I got my eyes on you, boy. That's right, y'all. Oh, damn, Lantern. Oh, shit. Damn. You. All right. Let's see here. Visions got it. The answer was Matt Damon. So, Visions with 11 points. And then I'm going to do one more. Randall says, well, howdy, Lantern. Howdy, howdy, howdy. So, I'm going to do one more question off of this website, and then I'm going to jump to another website. Because I'm jumping all over the place. Let's see. Name 3 of the most famous movie props from Jurassic Park 1. There's 3 distinctive ones. And I'm just going by what this answer says. made me get out of bed. Of course, Visions, you always gotta watch, because you're a good Oh God, I mean, if you win Visions, even though I don't want to, I will send it to Larry. Then I'll have the motherfucker's address, and I will troll the absolute shit out of him. So I wouldn't. If you don't want me trolling the shit out of Larry, which I will, if I get his address, it's fucking on. So I would pick somebody else, Visions. Yeah, because if I get his address, revenge is coming to that motherfucker. So yeah. Sorry, Carrie. I'll try not to curse as much. I apologize. Carrie says hello, Lantern. No, I'm not gonna. No, Seamus. That's not gonna happen. I said, like, it's nice that Vision's playing. I said if Visions wins, he doesn't want the poster, obviously, because he made it. He sent it to Lantern. Lantern signed it, and then they both sent it to me. So, and then and then the lady at I didn't make it. The lady at Staples made a copy of it. So you guys can thank her. She was very nice. She said, "Oh," she goes, "You're doing this for your fans?" I said, "Yeah." I said the big one is just too big to put on my wall. I said I'd like an 11 by 17. She goes, "Oh well, I'll just make you a copy." And I'm like, "Oh great!" I said I'll give that one to a fan. So I have 2 copies. I have the original one that's like this tall and like that wide. Then I have 11 by 17, the size of the one that I have on the wall. So I already know Visions doesn't want it, Bo Seamus. And I said, Vision, I'll tell you what, it's awesome that you're playing. I said, to be fair, I said, if he wins, I'll just send it to whoever he wants. Even if it's to Larry. But I'm telling you, if I get Larry's address, revenge is coming. So I would pick somebody else, Visions, because if I have his address, so much revenge will be coming his way. Let's see here. Let me. I mean, those are 3 ones, Jucifer, but not the ones that they have as the answer. So try again. Try again. I'm just going by what they say on this website. There's 3 distinct movie props that they consider the most famous ones throughout the film, and I'm just going by their answer. So try again. That shirt reminds me of the Sex Pistols. What, this one? That's close, Visions. So far, Jucifer is the closest. So far, Jucifer is the closest one. So try again. And again, I'm just going by the answer that they have on this website. Like, all of the props that you guys have been listing, they are big ones, but Jucifer's been the closest so far. So, if no one can get the actual 3, then I'll move on to another question. But Jucifer, so far, your very first answer was the closest, Jucifer. So try again. I'll give you guys a hint. Jucifer, his very first answer was, hang on, let me scroll back. Jucifer said the Barstool can, night vision goggles, and the Raptor. You've got 2 of those right, Jucifer, according to them. So there's one more. I'll give you guys another hint. The night vision goggles, according to this website, is one of the biggest ones. The Barstool can, and then there's one more that was big. It was in a lot of scenes. So if that helps you guys. There we are. Oh, God, you're so close. You guys are so close. All right, I'm going to move on to another question. So the correct answer was the night vision goggles, the Barstool can, and the tour guide map, that Alan Grant and everybody uses in the visitor center car. According to this website, that's the 3 biggest props of the entire film. So you guys almost got it. So I'm going to move on to the next question. So no points, and no points that round. All right, let's move on. Let me. I'm gonna do one more question off this, and then I'm gonna go to a different website. Okay. What year was the first Die Hard movie released? What year? So what year was the first Die Hard movie released? Let's see. Cool. Sick. Yeah. I mean, Visions. Nothing against, Joey's and yours and Jucifer's name. I mean, nothing against your guys' picks. You guys were so close. I'm just going by. I'm trying to play. I'm playing it fair. I'm asking the question, and then if you guys don't, and then that's the exact answer they had. So yeah. Booyah! Jucifer got it. 1988. There we are. Lantern said he's trying to play. So I appreciate Lantern trying to play. All right. So Jucifer with 9. Pixel with 1. Dave with 2. And Visions with 11. That's right, y'all. All right. Let me go to a different website. Let's see here. Okay, this one's from BuzzFeed. Here we go. Over 10,000 movie trivia. Ooh, nice. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait, no, I can't. Oh, wait, here we go. For a minute, I didn't know if they had the answers. Okay. All right, here we go. What do the films The Shawshank Redemption, Stand By Me, Carrie, and The Green Mile have in common? And I'll give you a hint. They're all based on stories from what writer? So let me read it again. What do the films The Shawshank Redemption, Stand By Me, Carrie, and The Green Mile have in common? They're all based on stories written by what author? There you go, Visions. You got it. Stephen King. All right. So, Visions with 12 points, Jucifer with 9, Dave with 2, and Pixel with 1. All right. Let me select. I'm going to do a couple more off this website, and then I'm going to make it harder, and I'm going to jump to another topic. We're going to do. I'm going to describe a movie prop, and you guys have to guess what movie prop it is. Because we only have about a half an hour left before Yak goes live at 6:27, so we'll try to get a couple more points in. All right, let me scroll down, pick another one at random. In the movie Meet the Parents, why does Greg Fucker get kicked off the plane? And this scene is not the very end of the film, but it's towards the end. Why does Greg Fucker get kicked off a plane in Meet the Parents? Excuse me for a second. Well, that's one of the reasons why I asked the question, Visions, as soon as I saw that one. But Juice forgot it. He refused to stop saying the word Bomb. Bomb, a bomb, a bomb, a bomb, a bomb, bomb, bomb. That's right. So, yeah. So, Jucifer with 10 points. Let's see. Bo Seamus says, all right now, giant tit and ass master. That's right, y'all. No, it's not rigged. It's not rigged, Visions. I was joking. That's literally a question. That's literally a question on the website. Don't even go there. Don't even. It's not rigged whatsoever. I was joking. I was joking. All right. Let me scroll down. I'm just picking these at random. Let's see here. I know you're joking around, Visions, but it's not the time. Because everyone thought it was rigged, and I'm like, it's not rigged. I got so much crap this week, and all because of Larry, because he's like, oh, it's fucking rigged. I'm like, it's not rigged. I find questions, or I think up of questions that I know the answer to, or I have the answer on these websites. I ask them, whoever writes it in the fastest, they get the point. So it's not rigged whatsoever. It's how fast you can put it in, and who puts it in the chat first. Okay. In what state was the Blair Witch Project filmed and set in? So let me read it again. What state was the Blair Witch Project filmed and set in? Yeah, there's something in my eye. Boom! Jucifer got it. Maryland. Jucifer, you've almost caught up to Visions. Almost. So, Visions with 12, Jucifer with 11, Pixel with 1, Dave with 2. Strong Bear says Pennsylvania. That was a nice guess. I'm glad you're still playing, Dave. I didn't know if you were still playing because you haven't responded in a while. But Dave is a sly cat. He thinks. He's been thinking the whole time. That's right. That's good, Dave, that you're still playing. I wasn't sure if you were. All right, let me scroll down and just pick another one. Here. Let's see here. No, that one's too easy. What is the highest grossing horror film of all time from 2017? So, in 2017, what was the highest grossing horror film of all time? Bo Shaman says 10 points to Lantern. Ha ha! Damn! Jucifer got it! It was it. Oh no, I'm sorry, excuse me. Carrie got it. That's right, Carrie got it. I'm sorry, I misread the chat for once. This time I did misread the chat. Carrie got it. So Carrie's on the board. So I just know, watch, Larry's going to come on Yak's show tonight. Oh, see, I was right. He missed it. Wow. I missed one, Larry. Watch it. I know that motherfucker will be like, oh, see, Fears read it wrong for once. It's called a mistake. But I corrected it very quickly. Because I could have sworn it was Jucifer. And then I reread it. I was like, oh, no. Carrie got it. Winner gets to be channel moderator. Nope, that's not happening. Dave will always be channel moderator. And then if Dave doesn't want it anymore, when Dave says, hey, Fear, I don't want it anymore, then I will give it to Zach or Randall. And nobody else. And then if nobody else wants it, then I will moderate it myself. Because I still moderate it a little bit, and Dave takes care of the big troublemakers. All right, next question. Let's see. I'm checking my time. 6:33. We still got some time. Okay. Okay, which two actors from the original I Know What You Did Last Summer returned for the 2025 film reboot? So, which two actors from the original I Know What You Did Last Summer returned for the 2025 reboot? It's not really a reboot, it's a sequel. It's a sequel because new things happen. So, but they call it a reboot. I call it a sequel because I recently watched this movie, and it's a sequel / reboot, whatever you want to call it. But because new people die, they continue the story, but somehow it's a sequel and a reboot, whatever you want to call it. So yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. That's funny, Randall. That's funny. Vision's got it. Vision's got it. Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. All right. So Vision's with 13 points. Glad I'm not on the phone anymore. What a nightmare answering that question would have been. Yeah. So yeah. No, I mean you got it. I mean, Juicever also got it too, but you got it in faster, Visions. All right. Here we go. Next question. Which 1995 Disney animated film, which is now considered a cult classic, didn't perform well at the box office in 1995? Which movie was that? So, let me read it again. Which 1995 Disney animated film, which is now considered a cult classic, didn't perform well at the box office? Name that Disney animated film. Juicever got it. All right, Juicever, you are almost tied with Visions. So Visions, so to recap the score, Visions with 13, Dave with 2, Pixel with 1, Juicever with 12, and Carrie's on the board with 1 point. All right, let's check in to see who is winning the crown, my friends. Because that's always, you guys are always fighting for the crowns. By the way, shout out to the 13 people watching. And again, hopefully I'll be in a better mood by Monday or by tomorrow. Because tomorrow I'm going to be on Zach's Live. And we're going to recap the Florida Toy Show. And then I've been watching a lot of this. I'm going to review the pilot of the first season. Or if I finish all the episodes tonight, I've got 2 more episodes. So if I finish all the episodes, I'm going to review the pilot and season 1. Because in season 1 there wasn't many. I think there's 6 episodes in season 1. So I've got 2 more episodes to watch. I watched a lot of the episodes last night. And into the early morning after Lantern's show. So I've been watching a lot of this. And tonight, I think I'm going to watch the rest of these episodes. And then I watched this from the library. So I'm going to be also reviewing this. Good movie. If you've never seen Robin Hood and the Prince of Thieves, it's a good take on Robin Hood. I watched the documentary also. The documentary is Robin Hood, the Man, the Myth, the Legend, starring Pierce Brosnan. So if you guys ever get this Blu-ray, watch the movie and the documentary. Robin Hood, the Man, the Myth, the Legend. I've always loved this movie. Me and my dad used to watch it all the time. I watched it for the first time with my dad. It's a great action-adventure, swashbuckling fantasy tale, because some people think Robin Hood was real. Some people think Robin Hood was a myth. So, if you've never seen this, oh my god, it's so good. And it's got some great actors in it. Kevin Costner, Morgan Freeman, Christian Slater, and who's that British guy? What's his name? Alan Rickman, which he plays the Sheriff of Nottingham. He plays a good villain. He's played a lot of good. He's played a lot of good heroes, like in Galaxy Quest. He plays that, that kind of hero. But he's really good at playing villains. Very good. So I'm going to review this. I'm going to review the pilot of this, and if I finish the rest of these scenes, the rest of these episodes, excuse me. So I think tonight I'm going to watch the movie version of MASH as well, because now I've finished the entire television show of MASH. So now I'm trying to finish I'm trying to finish the rest of the Incredible Hulk and review all those. So yeah. But I've never seen the movie version of MASH. So Zach said, Fierce, you'll love it. He goes, do you like the TV show? I was like, well, yeah, I just watched the whole 11 seasons. He's like, well, if you love that, then you'll love this. And I said, I've never seen this version. So I'm like, all right, I'll give it a whirl. So there it is. All right, let's check the crowns real quick. We got 20 minutes left. So we're probably not going to have a winner tonight. So we'll do the rest of this show on Monday. Because tomorrow I'm just going to focus on my movie reviews and some other topics that I've been wanting to talk about. All right, check in with the crowns. Ninth place is Walter. 8th place is N4. 7th is Pixel. 6 is Strong Bear. 5 is Joey. 4 is Jucifer. 3rd is Visions. And coming in hot is Lantern in first place. Well, thanks, buddy. So, yeah. All right. Let's continue on. So, I don't think I'm going to play any movie sound effects this time around. Maybe I'll save that for next time. I've been liking this website, this random website that I picked. I'm going to keep reading questions off this. And so the next couple, I'm going to read off this website, and then the next one, I'm just going to jump to another website. Okay. In the movie Zombieland, which actor plays themselves in the movie? So, which actor from Zombieland plays himself in the Zombieland movie? Go. Oh, man. Bam! Jucifer got it. Bill Murray. All right, Jucifer, you are neck and neck with Visions. Oh, yeah. So, Carrie with 1 point, Jucifer with 13, Visions with 13, Dave with 2, and Pixel with 1. Nice! We got an intense game going here. I wish Hollywood would have came and play. He said he was busy this weekend, but I would have loved for him to play too, because he's a big movie guy. So here we go. Sylvester Stallone wrote the script for Rocky. Tell me how many days it took Sylvester Stallone to write the whole screenplay of Rocky. So how many days? How many days? It's nice to neck with Visions. Neck and neck. Neck and neck. Damn, Jucifer, you got it. 3 days. It took Sylvester Stallone only 3 days to write the whole. Joey, you're right, but Jucifer got it in first. It only took Sylvester Stallone 3 days. That's pretty damn impressive because Rocky is such a powerful classic cult. It's not only classic, it's cult classic. It has a good message. You're rooting for the underdog. You know, Apollo Creed, he's like the big man on campus, and Rocky is the underdog. You know, and to put all of that into just 3 days of writing, man, he must have had lots of coffee and powerhoused his way through that, motherfucker. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Carrie. I'm not trying to curse. All right, Jucifer got it. Now, Jucifer is up to 14 points. Jucifer has took the lead, my friends. Nice. All right. All right, here we go. Okay, let me select another question. Let's see here. Okay, in the movie Good Burger, what is the name of the orange special sauce? This is a curveball. This is not on the website. I just thought of it because I know the answer. So, in the movie Good Burger, what is the official name for the orange sauce? So I'm throwing a curveball in. I know it because I've seen Good Burger 1 and Good Burger 2. Randall actually bought me, either as a birthday present or Christmas present, I can't remember. Randall bought me Good Burger 2. And Good Burger 2, it's all right. I enjoyed it, but it's all about Good Burger 1. That's right. Bam! Vision's got it. Ed Sauce. Ed Sauce. All right. Visions is tied with Jucifer. Time to neck. That's right. You're neck and neck. All right. So that was a curveball. That was not on the website. I just thought of it real quick. I said, you know what? I said, I'll throw him a curveball. All right. Back to the website questions. All right, here we go. Here we go. Because I'm a big Disney fan, what was the first Disney princess movie to be given a live action movie? So, what was the first Disney princess movie to be given a live action movie? So, it was a cartoon, and then they decided to make it into a live action. Boom! Jucifer got it. Cinderella. Jucifer pulled ahead again. 15 points. That's right. Fangirl Kate says, I like the yellow shirt. Well, thanks. Big shout out to Zach. The incredible impression. And I appreciate Zach giving me this as a gift. Uh-oh, give me a second here. What happened? Uh-oh. There we go. My internet was glitching. I was like, oh, shit. All right, give me 1 second here. No, Carrie did not get it, Jucifer. Vision says time to neck. Then you said wow, and then you said Cinderella. Then Kate said I like the yellow shirt. Then Carrie said Cinderella. So Jucifer, I know how to read. Don't give Larry any more ammo than he already has. You get that point because you wrote it in first. Carrie was right, but she put it in second. You're the one that wrote it in first. So yeah. All right, here we go. Let me. All right, here we go. Oh no, that one's too easy. That one's too easy. Let's see here. Let's see here. I'm trying to think of a more hard one. What movie franchise parodies horror films? Go. What movie franchise parodies horror films? That's not true, Visions. I did not time out Jucifer. Don't even go there. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. You said Larry said that. No, I have not timed out Jucifer. Not at all. See, that's Larry making bullshit up again. That's Larry making up bullshit again. I have not timed out Jucifer. I erased one of his comments, but I did not time him out. Visions got that one. Scary movie. Jucifer got it in second. So Visions is tied again with Jucifer, 15-15. All right. You guys know your movie shit. Nice. All right. Let me find another movie. All right, 6:50. This will probably be the last question because I have to sign off because Yakov is starting in 10 minutes. So I don't want to impede on his stream time because if I do, all hell will break loose. All right, let me think of one more question. Let me read one more question. Okay, here's an oldie but a goodie. What year was the movie Gone with the Wind released? What year? I'm looking for the year. What year was the movie Gone with the Wind released? That was close, Dave. That was very close. So the last question for today is, excuse me, what year was the movie Gone with the Wind released? What year? Boom! Jucifer got it. Carrie, you were so close. You were so close, Carrie. Carrie almost got it. Jucifer got it. So Jucifer is in the lead with 16 points. So we'll do the rest of this game on Monday because I'm just going to do a normal stream on Sunday, tomorrow, after I get done hanging out with Dave and James and being on Zach's panel. Because on Zach's panel, we're going to review me, Dave. I hope Hollywood's there on Zach's panel. And hopefully Tina can come in because me, Tina, Dave, Zach, Hollywood, we were all there. And I want all of us to review on Zach's panel the convention from all aspects. So, yeah. So, we will finish this on Monday, guys. So, Jucifer, you got to be there, and Visions, and Dave, and Pixel, and Carrie. Visions with 15, Dave with 2, Pixel with 1, Jucifer with 16, and Carrie with 1 point. So, there. We will continue this on Monday. But I want to thank everyone for playing and everyone that will continue to play on Monday evening. I'll probably do Monday around, 5 or 6, usually the usual times, whenever I do it, a live stream. Hopefully my attitude will be better on Monday, I'm sure it always is. Always hanging out with Dave and James and doing a live at Atomic Core and doing a Nerd Hall and all that stuff usually gets me in a better mood. Because this week has not been good. This week has not been good due to Larry and all the other bullshit and all the other lies and rumors. So, well, that's Carrie. You're not slow, Carrie. You're not slow whatsoever, Carrie. You're trying, and the point is just to have fun. It doesn't matter about winning or losing as long as everyone in the chat is having fun. And I'm sorry about my negative attitude today. I just got sick of the rumors and the lies because I did not rig not one thing. I didn't steal the idea from Jason. He doesn't hold the patent on the trivia bullshit. And he's not technically back. He was only on one of Yakov's Bible studies, which he barely said. He said almost 2 words. He said hi to Randy and he asked one question. He barely said anything on Yakov's stream. And it was a good Bible study. It was. Maybe one day I'll come on a Yakov Bible study. I would like to one of these days. I thought Randall did a superb job on Yakov's Bible study. I thought that was great. So, yeah. So, hopefully my attitude is better on Monday. I just get sick and tired of everyone making me the scapegoat. Everyone blames everything on me, which I don't deserve. Everybody trolls me, which I don't deserve. It's like, if I don't get pizza sent to my door, then Larry is hounding me and trolling the shit out of me. Now watch. Watch. That motherfucker will go on Yakov's show. I shit you not. He'll ruin Yakov's show. It should be Yakov and his co-host Lantern. He'll go on there and bitch and moan and complain either the whole time while Yakov's trying to play, because Yakov doesn't give a damn. He just gives a damn about his show. And you got Larry doing all that shit in the background while Yakov is trying to game or play a Jackbox or Jack in the Box or whatever the hell it's called, or like reading the chat. So, I apologize for my shitty attitude. I hope my attitude will be better tomorrow on my show and on Zach's show, because I don't want to bring any drama to Zach's panel nor Zach's show. But that was fun. When the game actually started, it was pretty fun. I just had to get all that stuff off my chest because it gets all bubbled up, and I just get sick and tired of rumors and bullshit and lies, and then people accusing me of things that I did not do. So, yeah. And there's no reason for Yak to rehash it, but he is. I know he's going to. So it's going to be a whole bunch of bullshit. So I probably won't even watch Yak's live. I was going to, but now I'm not. So, yeah. I'm going to make some dinner, and I'm going to edit for a little while. Because Yak is not going to go all night. He'll probably go for a couple of, 2, 3, whatever. So, everybody enjoy. Thanks, Carrie. You have a good night, too. All right. Well, like I said, hopefully, thank you, Carrie. You too. God bless you too. Thank you, Carrie. That was very sweet of you to say. God bless to you too. God bless to everybody. So I hope my attitude will be better tomorrow and Monday. Hopefully next week will be a better week. All right. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to The Carrie Show at The Carrie Show on YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Jucifer YT. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Lantern. He does a show every Thursday night and every Friday night. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Sega Camp Gamer and Wearcam. Follow the Sega Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. Follow Zach, my buddy, my pal, the incredible impression. That's right. You're welcome, Visions. Again, hopefully Monday and Sunday will be a lot better. Hopefully the game show will be a lot better and my attitude will be a lot better. But that's very nice of you to say. I appreciate it. He says, thanks for the game show. No worries. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Visions at Exhumed Visions on YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe. And follow Exhumed Visions at exhumedvisions.com for that epic merch. Buy some cool shit. Why? Because my buddy does, in fact, make some pretty cool shit. I bought a lot. He's given me a lot. Thanks, buddy. Like, comment, and subscribe to Pixel, Lord of the Pylons. And last, but certainly not least, follow Fears, the host with the most. Fears at FearsMan26. That's my main channel. Follow my second channel at Fears Vlogs. And follow my TikTok at FearsMan26. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Thanks for all the love and the support and the likes and the comments from all the loving and loyal fans. Larry, you can go fuck yourself. Trolls, you can go fuck yourself. And this is Fears, signing off. Peace, deuces, and I'll see you guys next time.